Welcome back again, rum lovers. It's me, Jame here of Ready Set Rum. And today we bring you a comparison between the different Latin American rums that are quite a crowd favorite. Now, most times, like I would say 90% of the time, someone says, hey, could you recommend me a Latin American rum? They would either say Santa Teresa or Ron Zacapa. So today, I really want to do a comparison between the two to see exactly what people really like about the two and see which one is really better. Like, which one should I recommend if someone's asking for a Solera Latin American rum that is easy to find and easy to consume for the masses. Before we get into that, please like, comment, and subscribe. I see a lot of people viewing and a lot of people love it. A lot of people been commenting, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your support. And for others who have not supported so far by just clicking the like button, just go ahead, click the like, click the subscribe, and continue viewing the awesome content. All right, guys. So Santa Teresa, Ron Zacapa. Let's just give a little background. Santa Teresa is from Venezuela. They have a Solera style rum. I believe the oldest rum they say in there is 25 years. So when they say the oldest is 25 years, that could be a little drop. We don't know how much. We don't know how exactly that proportion is done for this rum. But it's a Venezuelan rum. One of the good stories that they have behind their product is that at some point in time, there were people breaking into the estate, and instead of calling the cops, they kind of gave them an opportunity to work. And what they do now is that they try to hire and rehabilitate many of the people that are ex-convicts and stuff like that to work within the facility and to really just curb the violence within that area, which is a really great story, a really good backstory for the Santa Teresa brand. For the Ron Zacapa, it's a Guatemalan rum, way up in the hills. I think they said 2,300 meters up there that they do a lot of the production, which really makes what they're saying a unique process or a unique product, because up there is always cool and it really keeps the climate constant and give you a cooler, milder process, which they say is the reason why the rum is so smooth. So they all have their little backstory, they all have their selling points, and let's just look at these rums. What exactly do you get when you buy the product? So my Ron Zacapa is almost finished, but it really is a nice bottle. The color of the liquid is pretty dark, and this thatch weaving right here is really cool. And it said that this thatch weaving is a typical weaving that was done by the native Mayan people in that region. One of those, I think it's like something for like good luck or royalty or something like that. But it's a really cool, it really gives you that nice island vibe, like you're getting a Panama hat or something. So I really like this little thing on the side here, which is like a thatch ring, and it really helps on the gripping too. Like for bartenders, I'm pretty sure they really love it, because if the glass is wet, this thatch is pretty grippy. It's a nice bottle, simple bottle, and all the labeling and stuff is clear. The label is clear with gold writing. So pretty cool bottle. It's pretty empty, so you're not seeing it pretty really clear. The bottle in my hand. Try to get you some photos on the video. So that's the Zacapa. When you buy the Santa Teresa, really nice bottle as well. Different, pretty elegant. The glass on the bottom is pretty thick, so you really feel like you're getting a really expensive product. It's wax dripped on the top, so you have to break the wax seal to be able to pop it. And then it also comes in this canister, really nice canister here. It really gives you like a really expensive feel. Right on the top, it's kind of a, what you call it, like a turquoise color. It's really nice. Honestly, when it comes to packaging, Santa Teresa wins. It's really gives you an expensive feel, right? And these two rums are about 40 bucks. Some places you go is 43, some places you go might be a little bit under, like 40, 30 something. So that's kind of the price range based on which store you shop at. Here we go, let's look at some other things to really decipher what is excellent about this rum. All right, so packaging aside, let's look at the color. As you can see, this Ron Zacapa is pretty dark. It is extremely dark, and that could be from coloring. I wouldn't even say that's an amber. I'm not even sure what color that is. While the Santa Teresa is pretty much more of an amber color. It's pretty nice. Pretty what I would expect of a rum. Zacapa is super dark, which probably is coloring. These both are Solera rums, and the Zacapa 23, the oldest rum is supposed to be 23. Let's try to see what's going on with the legs, right? So I'm gonna swirl around a little bit and see exactly which one developed legs first or the fastest. I'm not really seeing, okay, I'm seeing a little legs on the Zacapa, I'm seeing a little legs on the Santa Teresa. Not really thick legs at all, honestly. It's pretty thin going down there. So, that doesn't really look, there's a few thick ones it looks like on the Zacapa. All right, there's some legs forming there. There's some legs forming. So, legs aren't too bad, not very defined legs, but there are some legs sloping down there. All right, there's some, there's something coming. There's something coming. All right, so let's get into the nosing. Let's start with the Santa Teresa. On the nose, orange peel, vanilla. It's a nice rummy flavor, a nice rummy smell. I really like it, honestly. It's subtle, it's nice. There's no alcohol burn. I like it. It really just gives me a typical delicate rum smell. All right, so let's go to Zacapa. Sweet, richer, plums. Really like some cherries, like some macerated cherries. I don't know, I think the Ron Zacapa is winning on the nose. It has a really, I liked the Santa Teresa nose, but the Ron Zacapa is winning. It just has a more fruity flavored nose for me, and I really like that. I really do enjoy that. Okay, so that's the nose. Let's get into the tasting notes. I'm gonna start with the Santa Teresa. I like it. Okay. It's light. Again, the citrus. I'm getting some of those fruity flavors. It's like a cherry. Very quick. Has a burn on going down the palate, and but still very enjoyable. Let me take a second sip. It's pretty unique. Pretty unique flavor. Like a crazy ton of flavor. Like a pot still. Very definitely these two rums are column still rums. But there's a nice unique fruit there. I gotta continue trying. I don't know, is that like a candy, like a cotton candy-ish type of flavor? Some sort of like hard candy, I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm really getting that dryness. Getting a bit of kind of a sherry. I don't know if I'm getting sherry. I'm getting the dryness. I'm getting some sweetness. I'm getting some vanilla. I'm getting some orange notes. Yeah. All right. So I can definitely see why people recommend this rum. It definitely has some nice flavors. Funny thing is, when I just opened this up, I did not get a lot of those flavors. It's very muted. I left it open for quite some time for it to breathe. I really tried a lot to kind of give it the opportunity to mature, because when I just got it, the flavors were very, very muted. In fact, Let me compare what's on the back of the bottle compared to what I just said. Because behind here, it says, the rum warms in your mouth. Unexpected dryness, nuts, long aging with dry fruits, vanilla, cinnamon, hints of black pepper. I did get some dry fruits, nuts. Maybe that's what's that. Let me try for the nuts. Not sure about the nuts thing. I'm getting something there, but I'm really finding it hard to decipher what that flavor is. But there's a unique little light. It's not fruity. You know, it's like a sweet candy. It's a weird candy-ish flavor. It's not really like a sweet candy, it's just like a candy-ish flavor. But definitely has some nice, interesting notes. But again, need to breathe a very long time. Let me clear my palate and get on to the Zacapa rum. Zacapa 23. Very, very dark. It is so unusual to me. Let's get into the tasting notes. So at first, honestly, it gets a whiskey type flavor. Then the rumminess is coming in a bit more later. Very smooth on the palate. It's nice. Sweet, whiskey-like flavors. A little bit of dry fruit in there. Decent finish. They both had some decent finishes. Not very long. The Santa Teresa is a bit shorter than the Zacapa. But definitely enjoyed these two rums. Zacapa is definitely sweeter than the Santa Teresa, which is one of those things that people complain about when it comes to certain types of rums. It's just one of those rums that really is not traditional. Flavor, definitely whiskey-like for me for some reason. Honestly, I've tasted this a couple of times and I haven't gotten this very strong whiskey finish. And that's the thing sometimes when you're tasting rums one after the next. You get some notes there that you never got before. It's a bitterish taste. Some bitterish notes. Some chocolate, bitter toffee. Yeah, it's getting, the more you drink it, you're getting a bit more of those burnt caramel, toffee, bitter notes. Yeah, but definitely kind of whiskey-ish as well. All right, so let me see what the notes are on the back. It says Zacapa, a balanced bouquet of unique flavors derived from the blend of aged rums between 6 and 23 years, originating from Sistema Solera aging process. These matured rums have been produced only from the sweetest first crushed virgin sugar cane. Zacapa 23 matures at an altitude of 2,300 meters in select barrels that previously aged American whiskeys, delicate sherry, fine Pedro Jimenez wines. Okay, so it does say that it was American whiskeys, and I am getting that whiskey tasted. And then the sherry and the Pedro Jimenez wines, I did pretty much get that on the nose. On the nose, you could really pick up on the sweet sherries and that kind of cherry flavor. All right, so that's the Ron Zacapa, and this is the Santa Teresa. And let me see what the back of the Santa Teresa said. This rum was created by the Volmer family to celebrate a bicentennial of the Hacienda Santa Teresa. Over 200 years of history in Aragua have instilled character in our people and our rum. This is an elegant single estate rum in its Solera system. Each sip rewards the senses with layers of experience, long enduring flavors, open as the rum warms the mouth, unexpected dryness of nuts from long aging, dried fruits, cinnamon, vanilla, and hints of black pepper. Okay, so just reading the back of the bottles there. Honestly, they both are pretty good rums. This one's a bit sweeter. This one, over time, the aging really opened it up. Really enjoyed it over time. But very different rums. I'm trying to figure out like which one do I like better. This one really gives you a more of a whiskey finish, and honestly, as you open it, you could drink it. The whiskey flavors kind of develop over time. At first, it tastes more rummy. I feel like as it was oxidized a bit more, I got more whiskey flavors. This one, straight out the bottle, did not appreciate it at all. I really found that it was very muted, very limited flavors. It just tasted like rum, you know, no depth to it. And then over time, being aerated, you know, having time to oxidize and stuff, it really developed into a pretty good rum. So you buy the Zacapa, you're gonna get sweetness and some good flavors out the box, and whiskey is gonna develop when it gets down to this level. This one, you open it, I didn't enjoy it until it got down to this level. So definitely, I would give the Zacapa a little edge, but the Zacapa is also a bit sweeter. So it's weird because people who like whiskey and bourbons, they like the less sweet things, right? But the Zacapa gives you that whiskey flavor, but it's a bit sweeter, right? So it's kind of like a catch-22. It's like a good entry for whiskey lovers, but then it gives that sugar. So maybe they'll like it and they kind of accept that as that's what rum provides. It provides some sweetness to you. And then the Santa Teresa, definitely. I've seen a lot of reviewers really love the Santa Teresa, but for me, honestly, it really needed to be opened up for some time to really get to enjoy it and really get to enjoy it. And I definitely did. So I definitely did enjoy these two rums. Honestly, I thought I was gonna come out with a clear winner, but I did not. The Santa Teresa really evolved, that made me enjoy it more than I previously did. It was weird to me. It's really, let me try it again. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of black pepper they're talking about. And it's really based on what kind of rum lover are you. The Santa Teresa is dry. It's drier, and you get more of those traditional rum notes. And it's pretty okay. You know, like to me, the presentation says it a lot. You know, having the scan, the wax seal, the drip, all of that really sells it. But I'm not that impressed by the rum itself. I think it's decent. The Zacapa, it's kind of different, kind of unique, especially with the aeration. It really tastes a lot like whiskey now, and it really shows up sweeter, especially when you just open it. Just like a sweet rum with some nice deep flavors. The dried fruit really shows up early, and as you drink it down to this point, now I'm getting a lot more whiskey notes. Honestly, it's kind of weird for me right now. Presentation, Santa Teresa, 100%. On the nose, Zacapa took the nose to me, pretty more depth. On the taste, Zacapa really tastes more like a whiskey to me, and for that reason, I'm not even a big whiskey person, but it really does add a variety and a difference to my rum collection, you know? So for that reason, I would take the Zacapa on the taste. Santa Teresa didn't really wow me on the taste. It's pretty decent. It tastes like rum, has some typical rum flavors from a column still. They're both column still rums again. So, you know, it's just that whiskey flavor I'm getting there. It kind of won me. It kind of won me. Just, you know, it's kind of unique as a rum. Should I go through expert tasting notes? Honestly, for these, will be in a comparison, it's gonna be too much. So we're gonna forget that part, right? But for my tasting notes, you tell me. I think I'm leaning to the Zacapa. Presentation wise though, the Santa Teresa really wins. I have this version, which is the newer version. I have the old version I found at a liquor store driving around Florida one time. So I'm always happy to collect these old things. All right guys, so Ready Set Rum, taking you around the world, 2 rums at a time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I bring you new content every week. Cheers. Till the next one.